8 o'clock on this Thursday morning, July 23rd. Thank you for joining us on ARC Rochester. I'm Abby Fridman. There is a fly in here.
There is a fly in here. And I'm Dan Schrack. We've got a lot coming your way this morning. But first, we want to have a look at some of the news you need to know.
Stephanie Joseph is live in the newsroom. She's taking a look at some of our headlines this morning. Steph?
Hey there, guys. We do begin with the investigation continuing this morning into an apparent murder-suicide in Wayne County. Deputies were called to a home on Route 31 in Galen just before noon yesterday. Inside, they found a man and a woman dead from apparent gunshot wounds. The sheriff's office has not released their names pending notification of family. No other details have been provided. Rochester Mayor Malik Evans is expected to hold a news conference on the city's ongoing public safety efforts. According to the latest numbers from the RPD's open data portal, there have been 5 homicides in the city this year, a 75% decrease from this time last year. We will have details on the mayor's remarks on 13 WHAM News at 5 and 6. President Trump is threatening to ramp up attacks on civilian targets in Iran. Trump says he will bomb a bridge or power plant for each ship Iran targets in the Strait of Hormuz. Overnight, the U.S. fired missiles towards Iran for the 12th straight day. Country Max is stepping in to help homeowners rebuild after recent severe storms in our area. Starting today, several locations will be offering 50% off trees and shrubs and a free replacement bird feeder. The discounts are being offered by stores in Farmington, Victor, Palmyra, and Seneca Falls through Sunday. And that's what you need to know.
All right, Steph, thank you.
Let's get a look at what we've got brewing for the next 2 hours, starting with an upcoming celebration honoring 250 years of freedom, service, and sacrifice. This morning, we're taking a closer look at Freedom 250, family-friendly events, learning more about how it's bringing veterans, their loved ones, and the community together for a day of fun, connection, and helpful resources.
Then, if your student is getting ready for the August Regents, you're not alone. Susan Starron from Sylvan Learning joins us with tips on how students can prepare, build confidence, and put their best foot forward for those retakes.
If you could retake it, would you take your Regents?
No.
No?
Not a chance.
Not a chance.
No.
Me either. And later, a Rochester rapper is getting ready for a huge hometown moment. Shy the Realist is set to open for Rick Ross this Saturday at ESL Ballpark. He's stopping by the studio this morning to talk more about the big show and his journey to the stage.
All right, before all of that, we have to talk about the forecast. It is a Friday Eve. We can expect plenty of sunshine and temperatures rising slightly. Meteorologist Mark McLean is tracking everything that we can expect. A better day today, temperature-wise. Mark?
Yeah, it's a little warm up compared to what we had yesterday. Yesterday did not get up to 70 degrees, and that may be a little bit of a hint there for weather trivia. But yeah, the Wham-Cam 55, we actually dropped down to 49 degrees for this morning. The record for today, 48 degrees back in 1985. So southwest breeze helping to warm us up a little bit as well. Now, some of these numbers to the south of Rochester just moved out of the 40s, like Dansville was at 49 last hour, now back up to 53, and areas lakeside in the mid to upper 50s at this point as well. Now, it's, again, nothing but sunshine, a few patchy clouds out there. Later tonight with that mainly clear sky, we're going to see the temperature drop back pretty nicely once again, likely upper 40s and low 50s later tonight. And Friday, nice way to end the work week. We're going to have more sunshine for you and likely temperatures back to near 80. But there's the hour-by-hour forecast for today, mid-70s. You can see that little warm-up on the next 3 days, back to the mid-80s for Saturday. And we'll talk about when the next chance for rain enters the forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Mark, thank you. We'll go off the top now and start with some of the things that have piqued our interest. I'll kick things off today. On this show, I've frequently and lovingly referred to my home as the Money Pit.
Yes.
Yes, based on the iconic 80s film featuring Tom Hanks and Shelley Long. It's got a lot of problems, but we were desperate for a house, so when we put our offer in, we didn't really care about the problems that came along with it. We agreed we would fix them one project at a time. Sure, our bedroom ceiling is one strong wind away from caving in because the ceiling fan wasn't actually bolted into anything. And yes, our bathroom fan was venting moisture directly into our attic for years, filling the entire thing with mold and forcing us to get a new roof with all new soffits. Really though, it doesn't matter. Those are all things that can be fixed, right? Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. Well, a Pennsylvania couple is facing much, much worse and beyond anything that I would deal with no matter how nice the house is. I think you might feel the same way. Tyler and Lauren Bolden purchased a gorgeous home from the 1830s in Pennsylvania in the countryside. They bought it back in 2020. 6,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and they bought it at auction for just shy of $500,000. A bargain when you think about the size of the property, right? Well, it hadn't been lived in for 12 years. At least that's what they thought. They've had squatters who just won't leave. Snakes. Not one, not a couple. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of snakes. Yeah, they are everywhere.
What?
On the outside of the home, slithering up the sides of the house. They're on the front steps. They're in the yard. The Boldens have tried to evict these slippery little guys. They've filled in the cracks in the foundation. They've pulled out dead shrubs and trees. They even purchased a snake grabber to remove the snakes without hurting them. And they even filled in their in-ground pool. That's where many of the snakes were living. I know.
That's climbing up there's multiple climbing up the walls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't know snakes could do that.
Yeah, right? They're crazy little
New fear unlocked.
buggers. So they're not trying to hurt them because for the most part, many of the snakes on the property aren't dangerous. But now a new discovery has unfortunately been made. The non-venomous black snakes that you're seeing here, well, now they've started nesting with copperheads and timber rattlesnakes. So they're messing around with the wrong crowd here. The couple, well, they've purchased some outdoor cats to kill the rodents on the property, so basically cutting off the food supply of the snakes. Folks on social media, though, have thoughts on this. I think we've got one person who was looking at this in a positive light. Yeah, they're non-venomous black snakes. They don't like the accommodations. They're there for the rodents. You should be thanking them rather than evicting them. Other than that, everybody else was pretty much on the same page. Nightmare discovery, says this person. Another goes on to say, don't pack, leave everything and go. Go far. Don't even look back. That would be my solution if it were me. Did I grab one more? No, I only grabbed those 3. Sorry. Either way, they bought the house in 2020 and they're still dealing with this.
Are they are they living there?
You know, I can't tell because there is still a lot of work being done.
Look at what they have to wear
on the property. I know, but like they're like filling in the cracks in the foundation and they're dealing with all this stuff. So I'm thinking to myself, like, are they living there full time? But they are very happy with the home and with the property, so much so that their family is actually buying the house nearby. So like it's going to become a whole family neighborhood here.
A commune for them and their snake babies.
Look at all those.
No.
Big ones, little ones.
Yeah, I
Oh, there are the cats.
Did they have no idea there were snakes on the property
when you buy it at auction, I'm pretty sure that it's like, yeah, here's the house. And you don't really get to go through and do that. That's just me taking a guess.
Even the cats are afraid of the snake.
Cats are like, too many. You know when you like, your food comes out at a restaurant and it's like way too much food? That's probably how they feel. They're like,
yeah.
Need a to-go box.
No, I couldn't stay. I wouldn't stay.
No.
I would sell.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that meme, like you find a snake in the house and I don't know, it's somebody throwing a match, like burn it down?
Yes.
That's kind of how I feel.
Yeah.
Kind of how I feel. When I moved to Rochester, I think I probably have told you this before. I went to Wegmans and said, hey, do you have any banana boxes? You know, they have handles, nice, open top kind of thing. Yeah, absolutely. They gave me, I don't know, I had like 24 of them, okay? And I got them in the car, then into the apartment. And my brother-in-law was like, let's just hope there's no banana spiders in there. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, banana spiders. And so I Googled it. They're monsters.
Yes.
Every one of those boxes immediately left my apartment.
Really?
Yeah, I put them all out in the hallway.
In the hallway?
Uh-huh.
Everybody else can deal with it.
Yeah, it's not my problem. I wasn't dealing with that.
Yeah.
I was not. I had already in that apartment. I had spent 2 nights sleeping on the kitchen floor.
Was that recently?
No.
This was back. Okay.
Yeah. Because there
when
was.
You moved to okay.
Yes, there was some centipedes that were invading the bedroom and living room, and no.
At what point do you just like hire a professional with the snakes? Going back to the snakes, like
Immediately.
well, that's what I'm. Listen, we're DIY all the way. Like we do not have the money to hire people. We hired people to do our roof, and I was eternally grateful because there was no chance I was getting
Listen,
up there.
you find the money for this. You
Yeah,
do.
I was
You
gonna
find
say,
it. You
whatever
find
it
it.
takes.
Yeah.
Just get rid of 'em. Get
You
rid of 'em.
you sell off some of the land to the town.
Yeah.
And say you can put up a pickleball court or something, but I can't have these snakes here anymore. Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't live. I would be broke because I would be living in a hotel,
Yeah.
paying for
There's a-
eviction after eviction for each one of those snakes.
There's a great quote from the movie Snakes on a Plane that I can't say on TV.
You can say most of it.
Get these snakes off this plane.
Uh-huh. That's
Please.
how I would feel.
Yeah.
That's how I would feel. Yeah. No. How many nights could you spend there?
I mean,
Would it just be like the first
I
night
don't
until
know.
you discover the snakes?
probably. Well, I would not want to be kicked out of my home by the snakes. So probably the next morning I would call somebody and I'd say, you need to be here now. And
Go live in your car?
yeah, or like get a hotel or something.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd do the same.
But as soon as they were done getting those snakes off the property, I'd be back.
Yeah, but I would say I need you to prove to me that all of the snakes are gone.
$500,000 on a house with snakes? Like,
It's a lot.
it's a lot.
It's a lot. All right, let's move along to mine. And for my off the top this morning, I want to head to Paris, where the Louvre has reopened its Apollo Gallery following last fall's jewelry heist. We remember this. October 29th, 4 thieves showed up at the Louvre in broad daylight in masks and high-vis jackets like they belonged there. They parked a stolen moving truck outside, pulled out a motorized basket lift, a cherry picker, rode it up the side of the building, broke through a first-floor window, cut open 2 display cases using power tools, and made off with 8 pieces of French crown jewelry worth 88 million euros. And they did it in 7 minutes. They stole a crown made of gold, diamonds, and emeralds. Good guy knows where they are. It later came out that the password to the Louvre's video surveillance system, the entire CCTV network protecting the world's most famous museum, was just the word Louvre. Not Louvre 123 or Louvre exclamation point, just Louvre. That is like protecting your bank account with your last name or writing your PIN on your debit card.
We shouldn't do that.
You don't do it.
Really, Mark?
Yeah, really. Really, Mark. The password for their entire cybersecurity software system was literally the name of the cybersecurity company as well. 2 passwords that a 5th grader could guess in under an hour. The director looked back at a cybersecurity audit from 2014 that warned, listen, if somebody got control of this system, well, they can really get away with anything. The director of the Louvre offered to resign the day after that heist. They told her, no, stay. And then they fired her in February after months of pressure. Cut to yesterday. The Apollo Gallery reopened. Here's the punchline. It's completely empty now. Not a single piece of jewelry on display there. The museum decided to empty the entire gallery and restore it to its original 1700s purpose. Just a space for walking around and looking at the gold-painted ceilings. And I looked online at some of the pictures of those ceilings. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
But all of the jewelry is now locked in a vault with no windows somewhere else in the museum. As for the security upgrades, there are now 100 external cameras, thank goodness, an antitrust system, intrusion system, antitrust, I suppose, as well, and an advanced police station inside the museum. All good things, but none of this matters if the password is still Louvre. So, Abigail, hold down the fort. Give me just 1 minute. We're going to try and see how strong that password is. Let's see.
Is it just gonna stay on me the whole time? Can we
this.
take camera 1,
This is,
maybe? If we could?
and, oh,
They're gonna go to the news
Okay.
PC.
so, yeah, I mean, it looks,
What are we in here, Dan?
it looks like we're in the Louvre now, Abigail.
Oh,
It looks like,
you broke in?
it looks like I broke in. I mean, the passwords here,
Did you
I think they
try
wa-
Louvre 1, 2, 3, 4?
no, I tried password 1, 2, 3
That's pretty
and
good.
was able to get in.
Incredible.
That's not good. That's not good. Didn't really hack this.
What is that, like a 3D tour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 3D tour. I'm not that good. I'm good. I'm not that good.
Yeah.
Can you believe all of that, though? And we were talking this morning. It's hard to believe that that was nearly a year ago now.
That is crazy. It makes me sad that pretty much everything is gone from that area. But, you know, it makes sense. I get it. But again, like, have they said anything about the passwords and internet systems or anything like that? They're just like, no, we have all these cameras and we have police and we have all this.
Apparently, the system is all upgraded. So, and I would imagine they won't say anything about it because they don't want anyone to know anything more than we've upgraded the system.
What if they just kept it the same? They're like, nobody will guess this twice.
Nobody'll be smart enough to do it twice.
Never.
What I find really depressing is you've got $88 million in missing jewelry, antiquities that they're sitting in someone's private collection at this point. They've got to be. And one person gets to admire them now. The person who was willing to hand over the cash to these thieves.
Yep.
And it'll likely be, decades, if ever, that people get to see them again.
Where would you hide it?
Where would I hide it?
Yeah.
All of that jewelry?
Actually, you know what? Don't say, because you were burglarized. We don't want that to be happening again.
Yes. And listen, they took my crown, too. They did. They didn't drop it, though. They took it. They got away with it.
That's heartbreaking.
What's that? Burger King crown. Yeah, it was a Burger King crown, but it was still of value.
It's worth something.
It was worth something to someone at some point, McLean. Where would you hide it?
Chris gave my address earlier this morning. So
This is true. I think I don't know. I've always liked the phrase hide it in plain sight.
yeah.
I don't know how you would do that with this kind of stuff.
Maybe like a kid's crown or something.
Yeah.
Like take all the jewels and put it in I don't know, or like a Barbie doll head or something.
Or yeah, do you melt down what you can and turn the rest of the jewels into other pieces?
Yes, here, I made this necklace for you.
Yes. No, I purchased this necklace.
Yeah, sorry. Yep.
On the up and up from Tiffany.
Yeah.
A lady down the street who's got a little store.
Yeah.
Not Tiffany's.
Right.
Tiffany.
Yeah.
You know who she is.
We don't know where she got that jewelry from.
No, not at all.
you know.
Not at all. Don't have it tested either.
No, it's legit, we promise. We have much more to come here on Arc Rochester. When we come back, we're checking in with Chris Lopez. He's going around town exploring Spencerport's history this Thursday morning.
Hey, and don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. Arc Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13 WHAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around. We're back after this.
Mic check one.
Mic check 1, 2, 3. Mayor Gary.
This morning, we're taking you around town. A brand new feature we're debuting here on Arc Rochester that's all about showcasing people, places, and stories that make our local communities so special.
From hidden gems to historic landmarks, we're highlighting what makes each area unique and why there's something new to discover right in our backyard. Chris Lopez kicking things off in Spencerport this morning. He's getting a look inside the Depot and Canal Museum and learning more about Spencerport. Chris, a lot of hidden gems there.
Yeah, we're in your neck of the woods, Abby, and we've been talking about Spencerport and all of its amenities all morning long, courtesy of Mr. Mayor Gary Penders this morning. I've been talking to you for a few segments now, and we've been talking about an array of different things that Spencerport offers its people as well as people coming to visit. We have missed one thing, and you guys said it was kind of lame, but I didn't think so. When people visit the actual Depot and Canal Museum, you told me, hey, we got some nice bathrooms here.
Well, that's true. We do offer showers and bathrooms, and the people really do appreciate it. We have upwards of 2,000 visitors that actually come through this little tourist center here that we got, and over 290 boats come here every year. That's what it was last year anyway, and we're pretty up on that amount is coming here this year also. But also, you know, we offer our long section of dock here, and then on the other side of the canal, the west side, we also have the same amount of docking space over there, and we have the pedestals and the water hookups for all the boat and visitors that are here. So it's really a nice spot for people to come and on the canal and park. And then we have also a shopping center area that's only 5 minutes walk from the canal to that area, which is kind of unique along these villages along the canal. Not many places do have that kind of an amenity here.
Okay. And how much, last question, how much has the village grown since you've become mayor?
Well, actually, it's going to grow a little bit more. We just approved a 72-home development, and it's probably our last spot in the village that we can actually add to. We do have some individual lots around the village, but mostly we've been pretty stagnant with our population, around 3,200. Okay. And it's stayed that way, but we will add some now, developing that little section that we got.
Well, thank you for your time this morning. I appreciate it. And one thing that you guys have that also Fairport has is the Canal Days, and I want to go over to Harry DeVille. He's the marketing director of the Spencerport Canal Days. I have to ask you my very first question. What separates it from the different Canal Days around town?
You know, Spencerport, New York, we're a very small community. We're a loving community. I would say what separates us is the fact that we put a lot of love into it. It's a small team and a lot of really good people. It's an event you can't miss. We put our whole heart into it.
And what happens at that event? I've never been there.
We do a lot of cool things. We have a bunch of vendors. We have a canal alligator race. What we do is we have these little inflatable canal alligators. Okay. We drop them into the bridge, and it's the first to finish and first to finish in last place. We give out a bunch of really cool prizes. We have a bunch of different food vendors, food trucks, a whole lot of stuff.
And my final question to you, what is your favorite food around town, and where should I go to next?
The best place to go to would be Grandpa Sam's Italian Kitchen right here in Spencerport.
What should I order?
The chicken French. It's the
chicken
best.
French?
It's the best chicken French.
Okay, what about coffee? I saw you had some coffee a little bit earlier.
Oh, you're going to want to go to Union Street Coffee House right here on Union Street. I personally love the chai tea latte. That's my favorite.
Okay, Abby, do you concur? Do you agree, Abby?
I do. Yes, I
about
do
those
agree.
food choices in that coffee? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Union Street Coffee Shop. That was where my husband and I had our first date when we were in college.
Aww.
Just a little piece of trivia for you. Also, I am shocked that nobody has talked about this. Bloom and Blend. That's my smoothie shop. I go there every weekend. Bring the dog, little Jaybird. She loves that place.
Smoothies!
Yes,
There it is.
you've
That
gotta
should
go.
be my feature
Chris,
right
it
there.
is directly
Okay.
across from where you are.
Go there.
Seriously.
Okay.
Check it out.
I'm gonna
Take
check that
the
place
mayor,
out.
buy the mayor a smoothie on the company card.
Yep.
I don't make that much money, Dan. Jeez.
All right. That's fine. Either way, check it out, Chris. Excellent stuff.
We appreciate it, buddy.
Okay.
When we come back, it's time for this morning's weather trivia.
Meteorologist Mark McLean will be with us on the other side of the break.
Welcome back. Meteorologist Mark McLean joins us now with our Friday Eve forecast with some weather
we could
trivia.
just continue the Spencerport party.
Listen, it's a great place.
It is. It is. I grew up there,
Yeah.
born and raised there, graduated there, lived there, never left there.
Can't recommend it enough.
Yeah. no, it's great.
And I feel like we have a lot of folks at the station who live on the east side,
yeah.
west side, west side, you know?
Listen,
It's hard driving into the sun, though, in the morning. That's the only part I don't like about it. You know what I mean?
No.
no,
I don't do that.
because we don't have to drive into the sun. We
Drive
don't.
into the darkness.
We don't get to drive
Okay.
into the sun.
Oh. Okay. Touchy subject.
We're always driving away from the sun.
Touchy subject. Touchy today.
The sun is always setting around us.
You know what? I can't even fight with you. I really can't.
He's touchy.
Did you say she?
I
She's
said he's.
No, he did say
Did
he.
say she. Oh, okay. All right.
All right.
Let's do weather trivia,
Weather
Mark.
trivia. Weather trivia. Okay. How about this? Yesterday's high temperature. Did you hear it from our GDR conversations this morning?
Yes.
69 degrees. Okay. When is the last time the city had a high in the 60s? Was it May 11th, June 1st, June 25th, or July 7th? 60s. That's kind of a low bar for this time of the year, right?
Yeah, I would say.
What month is this? This is.
July.
And we're, 23 solid days into it?
Can we? Can I see those options one more time?
Absolutely.
Control room. Sorry. Okay, I think I know the answer.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. I'm feeling good.
There was one day that it dropped pretty good. I'll say that. We'll come back to it. It's been a cool trend lately too. Look at that.
Now I know.
I've got nothing, Mark.
Now I've totally changed. I don't know what the answer is anymore.
Okay. All right. We'll have the answer at 9 anyway. And I think maybe an Arc Rochester first. Another for the Muddy Paws. We're going to have that too. 80s last Friday. That was the last time we were in the 80s.
Wow.
Yeah. You got to go back a ways today.
It's been a while.
That number's going to go up, obviously, for today too. Sing it. Sing it. Sing it.
That's all I know.
Okay. There's the fan. Fan and the word cool, because today's low is 49. We missed the record low this morning by 1 degree. 48. What were you doing in 1985? It was 48.
Not
At this
existing.
point, I was six months old.
6 months?
You were born in 1985?
Probably not having any recollection of that one. 1985 was a good year.
It was a great. Listen, in the year of our Lord, 1985, on February 7th,
There it is.
the sun arose.
There it is.
And God said, "Let there be damn."
All right. You can figure out the astrology of this while I'm talking
All right.
here. Okay, and the mercury thing you were talking about earlier. The low temperature was in the mid-40s south of Rochester down towards Cohocton. So that's cool for this time of the year. We're back to 55. The dew point is at 49, so you don't even notice it when it gets into that range. And it's back to summer. By this weekend, we'll be back in the mid-80s, so that's nice. And relatively low amounts of humidity, too, so we're not seeing any of that truly tropical air, at least in the 7-day forecast. Now, you can thank this large area of high pressure for this big change. With high pressure, the air sinks, and if you're on the east side of a high, the air comes out of the north. So that's why we've had the cool down out there, and that's why it's going to stay a little bit cooler than normal the next couple of days. So what a high pressure also does, it makes the storm systems go around it. So it's like a invisible wall of defense against weather systems, and it just sends them to the south, it sends them to the north, but it doesn't send them right over the top of you. Where they are getting a storm right over the top of them is in the Gulf. This is Tropical Storm Bertha. Has its eyes on areas just south of Houston. This is not a big storm. I just want to stress that. Clouds, some rain with this, a possibility of a little localized flooding, but that system never had a chance to develop, thankfully, down towards the Gulf. The hour by hour today, look at that the bottom of the screen there. Sunshine. Temps in the mid-70s. The forecast overnight tonight, 54. It's a mild July night, mainly clear sky for us. And the 7-day forecast, there it is. The next chance for rain, Sunday, and early next week, some isolated thunderstorms on the way, some scattered storms by Tuesday. And if you want the latest on Bertha, you want the latest on storms like we had on Tuesday, we've got a storm track layer, we've got a hurricane tracker. It's even got an earthquake layer in there. You know, in the odd chance that we get an earthquake like once every 10 years or something like that. It's got all these different things in it. It's a great app, hour by hour forecast, and our videos are on it.
Okay, here's a question.
Yes.
If and when we do add a social media aspect to the weather app,
Okay.
my username would be conditionally unstable Dan.
Conditionally unstable Dan.
What would your username be?
Ooh.
Abigail, you're next.
I already know mine.
Go.
Moderately aggressive Abby.
Oh, I like it.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that.
See, I'm thinking, I think
Something
I know what
tornado
yours
related?
is. No.
Photosensitive, Mark?
Or Doom and Gloom McLean.
Doom and
Yeah.
gloom. Doom
I feel like you can't go wrong with McStormy, too. I mean, that's what
That's
everybody
true.
calls him.
McStormy.
He has his own beer at Bones and Barley in Spencerport.
Yeah.
All comes back to Spencer.
He's McStormy. He's McStormy once he's had a couple of those beers. Prior to that, he's
Well,
he's
I
Doom
don't know.
and
He's
Gloom
like
McLean.
Mr. Sunshine after a couple of Everything's great.
People just open right up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
I don't know either.
All right,
We'll
don't
have
go.
another one of
We're not
these
going to
at 9
question
o'clock.
it. Yeah, exactly. Hey, don't go far. On the other side of the break, much more Arc Rochester to come.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Good Thursday morning. Thanks so much for staying with us here on ARC Rochester. We're going to take you behind this story this morning as government watchdogs raise questions about hundreds of billions of federal dollars sent to states with little information about what happened to it after.
National correspondent Christine Frizzell explains.
It's money that's meant for local communities around the United States. Federal grants used to support schools, healthcare for children, veterans, and the elderly, clean drinking water, and so many other needs appears to be untraceable. USAspending.gov, set up 2 decades ago as a way to follow the money, lays out where it's supposed to go and how much, but leaves major holes in the equation of where it actually went and what it was used for.
We don't know how the state broke these different funds down, whether or not a community got missed, whether some communities got a lot more than maybe they should. It's very hard to figure that out.
Sean Moulton with the Project on Government Oversight is the author of a new report in which he found the overwhelming majority of grant funding cannot be tracked to the local level in what he calls a major spending transparency failure. Of the more than $958 billion, $712 billion, or 74%, could not be traced to any specific county, city, or zip code.
Everyone gives up part of their paycheck, and gives the federal government their tax money, and we should know where it's going and what it's doing.
This new report certainly sounding alarm bells in the wake of the Trump administration's crackdown on fraud, but there is a bit of good news coming from the newly implemented Do Not Pay system, now successfully blocking millions of dollars from getting paid out to dead people. The Government Accountability Office reporting that the new program, which gives the Department of the Treasury's Do Not Pay system access to the Social Security Administration's full death master file, is largely working. The first year of this program has resulted in the recovery of $113.5 million in improper payments.
What's important here is that we are stopping the money from going out. So once the money gets out, trying to retrieve it is very, very difficult. So stopping it at the source here is our goal.
Waste, fraud, abuse, and the duplication of government funds, a key priority being tackled and tracked with mixed results. I'm Christine Frizzell reporting.
Hey, stick around. A lot more to come here on ARC Rochester, including when we come back. We're once again checking in with Chris Lopez, who is live in Spencerport, getting a taste of everything the town has to offer.
Yeah, don't forget, we are streaming on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We'll be right back. Hello, Mike.
I think so, yeah.
Welcome back. This morning we're kicking off a brand new series called Around Town, hitting the road and taking you to different towns, villages, and cities across our region to showcase the unique places, people, and history that makes each community so special.
For our first stop, Chris Lopez is live in Spencerport, exploring the historic Depot and Canal Museum and learning more about what makes the village a must-see stop. Hey, Chris.
Hey, good morning, guys. We have been talking about the current, but what about the future? I want to bring in Mike Sigl. He is the town supervisor for Ogden. What does the future look like for you guys in this surrounding area? We've been talking about all of the current cool spots, but what are you guys working on?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've seen a real influx of investments in this community. People want to live here. Houses really don't stay on the market very long. And so trying to make sure that there's opportunities for growth from the residential side. We want families to live here. We want people to want to invest in the neighborhoods here. But we're also seeing quite a bit of commercial growth that we really haven't seen in a very long time. We want good amenities that help people want to stay here and be part of this community. And that's what's really important to us. So that's kind of what the future holds, is thoughtful growth that still represents the town.
How much growth do you want? I know that there's where it gets to be too much, where you're managing too many businesses, too many houses, too many projects.
Yeah, well, you know, honestly, when people invest in the town, it's really up to them. The government shouldn't be too involved in things like that, but we're also a farming community. We're still an agricultural community, and I don't think that's going to go away anytime soon. So thoughtful growth.
And I haven't talked to you about Canal Days.
Yeah.
How much do you appreciate Canal Days and every year that it's here?
Yeah, well, I mean, again, being from Brockport, where we had similar things like this, the kid in me gets really excited to come out, have fun, see all the different vendors that want to invest in here. So it means a lot to me, you know, to just have that be central to summer and having fun, something outside of sitting at home watching TV, you know, things like that.
Get you guys out. And it's going to be beautiful this weekend, I believe. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
From Ogden, we are talking about Spencerport and the future of Spencerport, and Jackie Sullivan, town clerk, is going to tell me a little bit about that. But I did want to start out first with talking about the young people coming in here and why young families should move to Spencerport.
Oh, I think it's the walkability. I think it's our canal. I think there's something for everybody in our plaza. There's grocery stores, there's drugstores, there's little shops. I think it's a great place for young families.
And I was talking to Mike about the future of Ogden, but what about the future of Spencerport? What does that look like?
Spencerport's future is the canal, to enhance the canal. We're recently looking into bringing our old bridge tender building back to the north side of the canal as a historical feature. We're excited about that, and we'll see what that happens in the next 18 months.
And then Canal Days is Saturday and Sunday, right?
Yes.
What's one thing someone should check out?
I think they should check out the vendors and the food.
Okay, I like it. Vendors and food. That's something I would check out. It's probably something you would check out too. I'm gonna send it back to you guys in studio for now. I have to go get a smoothie.
Yes, you do.
Courtesy of Abby Friedman. I stole your debit card. Dan took your credit card just in case the debit card doesn't work.
I guess it'll work. It'll work.
Oh, what? And
well, let's be cool, first of all.
Well, what good would it do if I had the credit card and you had the debit card and the debit card didn't work? What good is it doing you if I've got the credit card?
Dang it, I'm confused now.
Chris, I'll tell you what.
So I'm confused. I'll just use my own money.
Tomorrow's your birthday, bud. I'll give you a little Venmo if you get a smoothie, all right?
Okay, I appreciate that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Don't say I didn't do anything for him. All right?
I never would. Hey, when ARC Rochester returns, we're looking ahead to a special event happening next week that promises an afternoon of connection, fun, and valuable resources.
We'll be right back.
Well, yes.
Oh my gosh, I have horrible posture, but that's very nice of you to say.
So I've been on a couple other times and my kids are like, Mom, you have got to sit up straight. So I was watching you out there, so I'm going to try to do it like you, Abby.
Yeah.
Yeah, for cookie sometimes cutters. I find myself sitting. .49 this Thursday morning. As America celebrates its 250th anniversary, the VA Finger Lakes Healthcare System and the Rochester Veteran Center are inviting veterans and their families to come together next week for the Freedom 250 event.
The free event features everything from a cookout and live music to games, activities, and dozens of resources designed to support those who served. Here to tell us more about it, we have Lydia Delgado, Public Affairs Officer, and Janice Petrino, Whole Health Program Manager with the VA Finger Lakes Healthcare System. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Okay, so obviously we have been celebrating America 250 pretty much since the start of the new year, but really the big celebration happened on the 4th of July. I was just saying before we came out from this segment, I like that this is happening a couple weeks after the 4th of July because it seems like people, first of all, still want to celebrate, and second of all, they'll have more time to go and attend.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're really celebrating 250 years of freedom here. So that's 250 years of service and sacrifice that our veterans have been making for our country. But we're really excited because not only can veterans come and learn about the benefits that they earned, but they also have the option to bring their families with them. It's summertime, kids are out of school, and maybe people are looking to do something with their kids.
For someone who may be unfamiliar, if there's a veteran at home who may be unfamiliar with some of the services offered, we know a lot of these men and women are very selfless and might say, you know, I'm not asking for a handout or anything like that. Remind them of the services that are available to them.
There is a lot of services that veterans aren't even aware of. And as you said, there are a lot of people that say, oh, I don't need it, I'm taking away from somebody else. Everyone is eligible. You know, everyone can come and find out what benefits they have and what they're entitled to. We do not want people to stay away because they think somebody else should have it. You served, and you should come and find out what you're eligible for.
Sorry, and it's not just VA, it's the VBA. So a lot of people look to speak directly to VBA representatives to either file claims or see what services they are eligible for, both within the Veterans Health section and outside of it. And New York State Department of Veterans Services will be there too.
I think a lot of the time there's a lot of anxiety when it comes to asking for those services or applying for those services. What would you say to somebody who maybe is going through that and thinking, you know, I'm not ready to take that step?
Well, and that's part of the reason why we have this, because we want veterans to feel comfortable. You know, the organizations that we work with, we're easygoing. A lot of veterans are part of the organization and they're there for each other.
What can families expect if they attend the Freedom 250 event?
There are so many things that are available. We have live music, arts and crafts, a balloon tire, and we also have mini ponies, mini horses, and reindeer. So there is something for everyone, lawn games. So really, it's a time for families to get out, enjoy, and for us to celebrate and thank those who have served.
Well, it seems like it's going to be a beautiful weekend for all that as well. Obviously, we know you're both looking forward to all of the services that you get the chance to show everybody, but when it comes to the other stuff, what are we most looking forward to?
I mean, it's real. I mean, I'm really excited for the event as a whole. The band that's playing is a veteran band, and it started from our music therapy program in the Canandaigua VA. So it features all veterans. They've been working together for years. They play a lot of rock music. And we're really just looking forward to seeing veterans come out with their kids. You know, I have small children, and my children love face painting and balloon twisting and the animals. So I think the kids are really going to enjoy, and just to have that opportunity to spend time together as a family, because we're always looking for those free opportunities to do that.
Absolutely. And listen, you put the word free with a lot of things, and people jump on that, especially if you've got a lot of kids at home. How about for you? Is there anything in particular? You caught my ear when you said you've got miniature ponies there.
Well, you see, come on, miniature ponies, like they sell everything. Really, what excites me is that this gives veterans also an opportunity to meet other veterans and be in a community setting that's relaxing and enjoyable and not stressful. So it's a great way for them to meet other veterans as well and get comfortable, being out and socializing.
And I do want to quickly shout out to our community partners, because we have many that are coming, but the mini horses are coming through Monroe County's nature therapy program. And Compeer Corps is also really supporting this event with all of the children's activities.
Wow. Love that. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Wednesday, July 29th at the Canandaigua VA Medical Center, yes?
Yes.
Excellent. If people want to learn more, what's a good website or good social media that they can visit?
Sure, they can just visit the VA Finger Lakes Facebook or website page. We have an event site on our website and both Facebook, so it should be easy to find.
And we don't have to register, they just show up.
Please,
Just show up.
Love it. Thank you both so much for coming in. We greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll make sure to post all the information so you can know if you want to go on our website, foxrochester.com, after the show this morning.
We still have much more to get to on Arc Rochester.
We're back on the other side of the break.
Christopher Nolan shot his new feature, The Odyssey, entirely on 70mm IMAX film. Once projected, it creates an ultra-immersive experience for viewers. The film's star, Matt Damon, says doing that was an uncertain Herculean feat.
To shoot it in IMAX, which we didn't even know if we'd be able to do. That was the goal, and kind of dawned on us that we were going to be able to do the whole thing in large format.
Filmgoers at Tinseltown and Gates flocking to see The Odyssey in IMAX. This location, one of only 25 theaters in the U.S. able to showcase 70mm IMAX film.
We want to see it in the best possible condition, you know?
Tickets burning up like Greek fire. Anthony here was fresh off a screening.
It takes up the entire wall, so it was quite, you have to turn your head a little bit during some of the scenes, but it was very cool.
Ava says she almost felt as one with Odysseus on his journey.
It was a lot more immersive than just the regular, your normal movie theater. It was a lot different.
James is from Texas and had to settle for that normal standard viewing. IMAX was sold out.
The scope was huge. I kind of wish we'd not seen it on such a small screen.
Jim from Jamestown bought tickets for the next IMAX show. Poor Jim. The gods are cruel.
And when are you seeing it?
Next Tuesday.
If you still want a special Odyssey experience and IMAX is sold out, Kimari here says there are 4DX showings where the seats move around. Just don't go on a full stomach.
Every time the characters slash their swords, or when they're in the boats going against massive waves, you're also moving along with it.
Christian Garzone, 13 Wham News.
Yes, ladies show.
How about Queen? He's going to move to noon 5 and 6. He's going to do the late tomorrow.
What do you mean? Why are you shaking your head?
Greetings. In today's political pulse, President Trump is addressing a new nuclear deal with Saudi Arabia. What he's clarifying about the terms and the major condition he says is part of the deal. Plus, the latest details about another consecutive night of strikes on Iran and the status of talks with that country. Plus, why former special counsel Jack Smith could face legal trouble from the Justice Department. That's coming up in our 9 o'clock hour. Arc Rochester returns after this. Yeah. Hey, welcome back. 9 o'clock this July 23rd. Thank you for sticking with us on Arc Rochester. I'm Abby Friedman.
And I'm Dan Schrack. That is meteorologist Mark McLean back with us once again for another check of the forecast. He's also got the answer to weather trivia first and the Muddy Paws forecast, which we're told is an Arc first.
I think it's an Arc first. I don't know.
It better be.
Well,
we've been teasing it that way for the past hour.
Hopefully it won't be a letdown.
Okay.
All right, but let's go to the trivia first. I didn't look at the responses yet, so this will be a surprise for everybody. The question today, The high temperature in Rochester was only 69 yesterday. When is the last time the city had a high in the 60s? And your choices were May 11th, June 1st, June 25th, or July 7th. What do you say?
I think I'm going to go with what everybody says.
Sarah has A. Betty, thank you so much.
Thank you, Betty.
Oh, ferrets. Thomas says ferrets.
Oh,
he's got B.
good to know, Thomas. We need to get you in touch with that family.
Charlene D, Stephen A, Kyla has B this morning. We've got the next board with Barbara S with C. B's down the board for Louis, David, Paul, Tim, and Sue. Tom, Ed, Debbie, and Barbara have B. Allison's got C. Yvonne's got C. Lots of B's out there. Barbara's got B. Ian, Jim also, Florence. Ryan C. Cassandra has D. We've got, that's awesome.
Nice, Kay.
Mary Jane has C, as does Janet. Mark has D. Good morning. Debbie
Morning, Mark.
and Rod have B, as does Ron, Tahuti, Thomas, Maria, Lima Pumpkin Fest, and Sandra, the whole thing.
Loving it.
Yeah. Aw, thanks. Thanks, Herb.
Thanks.
Everybody's very complimentary.
Greg's got C. Dawn, Greg's wife, B. Yeah, it's so nice, the natural AC, right? Don and Kelly have D. Dakota and Marianne have B as well.
Thanks, you too.
We love it when you watch, and we love having you on. Phyllis and Ken, or Phil and Ken, B. Robert and Katie, B. Dave and Cheryl, B. Happy Friday Eve. Frank, D. Mary Pat, Frank's wife, C. Vicky and Gary have C. Richard and Eva, C. As does Colleen, Kevin's wife. David has C. Judy, David's wife, has D. Lisa and her dad, B. Kevin had B. And is that it? That's it. All right, we made it.
Okay, listen, I'm
Back
going
to the
B.
choices?
I don't even know what B is, but I'm going B.
Yeah,
June 1st.
I feel like we had a very cool start to June, if I'm remembering correctly. So that is also my guess.
Yeah, it didn't really heat up a ton until the end of June, right? And we went into July. We had 4 straight days in the 90s. You remember that? It was quite a little stretch, but it was actually June 25th.
Really?
Wow.
One day, and we had a bunch of rain on that day too. We had a ½ inch of rain. It was a cloudy day. It was a gloomy day. Summer had just started, and everyone was kind of on us about it. You know, it was not a Dan Shrek.
I feel like I blocked that out.
Yeah.
I cut down half the tree with a friend on that day.
Yeah, with Ryan.
Yep. Speaking of friends,
Oh.
Look at
is it
this.
Scout.
a
Scout.
dog on a boat yet or no?
I don't think.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I
either.
think this might be a first
Might
for
be a
us on
first.
ARC.
Scouting the way for us. How about that?
Love it.
Look at that.
Out there on the kayak.
What a day too. Look at the sunshine. I'm sure that was just
No bones about being on the water.
Nope, and probably waiting for a little splash too, right?
Waiting to spot some fish.
Yeah, just guiding the way, right? Deeper into the weekend, there's a chance for a shower, and next week it does look like there's almost a daily chance for rain for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But the trend has been cooler. There's that hot start to July that we were just talking about, well above normal temperatures, and then look at the last kind of four or 5 bars there. It's on the cool side. So, you know, everything has a tendency to balance out, and we're just in that cool part of the summer right now. And in fact, it was near record cold this morning, 49. It felt like 49 this morning.
It did.
It just hits differently this time of the year. 3 months ago, that would have been a heat wave. 48 is the record low in 1985. You've got current temperatures in the 60s, 62 in Buffalo, 62 South Bristol. Some of these spots were in the mid-40s earlier this morning, like Grove, Cohocton. Areas lakeside stayed in the 50s thanks to Lake Ontario. Lake Ontario, by the way, is up to 72 degrees.
Ooh.
So it's warming up pretty nicely. But 59 now for the air temperature, and the dew point has snuck up to 50 as well. So that's on the way up a little, but not to a point where it's going to be uncomfortable. The satellite radar, again, it's just huge high pressure, and we're on the cool side of that high, so that directs the air in from Canada and keeps temps on the cool side for us. With high pressure sticking around, it's great news for you if you're doing anything outside today or heading into the weekend. For Saturday, looks pretty good as we go through the next 2 to 3 days, some fairly quiet weather, which I am also thankful for after last Saturday and last Tuesday, where we had severe weather in the area. Not a lot of fun when you have to do stuff outdoors, but Saturday looks mainly dry, partly sunny. Temps in the 80s. It looks like Sunday's probably the day with the higher risk of rain at this point, especially towards the end of the day and into Monday. Some increase in cloud cover there with that light west-northwest wind. But planning forecast for today, it's sun icon right down the line. A few patchy clouds out there by this afternoon. The normal high is 83, just so you can compare at the bottom of the screen some of these upcoming days. We do get back to above normal warmth for for Saturday and Sunday. Isolated shower, thunderstorm on Monday, temps in the low 80s. Scattered chance on Tuesday, upper 70s, and the middle of next week looks like it's going to be cool. So kind of a coolish end to the month of July. Not that it's on the screen just yet, but we are slowly working our way that direction.
Listen, Friday and Saturday, though,
Not
looking
bad.
good.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not a washout by any stretch. You know, not looking at any scenario like we had last Saturday, where we had, 4 straight hours of severe weather, tornadic thunderstorms in the area, flash flooding in the area. Nothing like that for this weekend. If we catch one on Sunday, you know, you get a brief downpour, but nothing to that.
Maybe we dine al fresco.
Ooh.
Over the weekend.
Sure.
How about that?
Why not, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be out on the deck for sure.
Doing what?
Watering.
Tending to the plants?
Watering plants.
You've got some tomatoes to check on, too.
Oh,
not
right.
hydrating
Forgot
yourself.
about
My to-do list just got a little longer.
Yeah.
For which day? Saturday? Sunday? What are we doing?
Saturday.
Saturday. Okay.
Yeah, if you don't mind. Just a little glance at it.
Check. Yeah. Just walk by.
Yep.
Grab the case of beer off the back porch.
It'll be there.
Oh, no, you don't have to do that. No.
Oh, okay,
No,
cool. Well, if he says so.
Yeah. Pack it.
Yeah.
Let
Take
you
it
off
with
the
you.
hook here.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mark.
Yep.
We still have much more to come this morning on Arc Rochester. When we come back, we're getting some advice on how students getting ready to retake the Regents exams can prepare so they are confident.
And don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. Arc Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13WAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around, my friends. We're back on the other side of the break.
Wow, it's beautiful.
My grandmother gave it to me when I was 25.
Oh, yeah?
And I've worn it it's like I'm very superstitious.
The go-to?
Yeah.
Have
so
to?
I have to wear it every
Check
single
your
day.
microphone.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Wow. The bling is crazy. I love it.
So, last dance convention.
Last dance convention ever in Florida. And
How did it go?
It was good. Yeah,
Yeah?
she did really good. Yeah.
(9:12) this morning for thousands of New York State students. Summer break has come with a second chance. The August Regents exams are right around the corner. And after some subjects saw surprisingly low pass rates this year, many students are getting ready to retake those tests.
This morning, we're getting some tips on how students can make the most of the time that they have left For more on how to prepare, study, and walk into test day feeling confident, we have Susan Starrin from Sylvan Learning.
Hi, good morning.
This is, Dan's been sweating about this all morning.
I have.
And I feel like we say that every time you're in. And it's not because we have a problem here. It's just the idea of school in general, especially summer school.
Yeah.
Right? Redoing the Regents.
Yes.
It can be intimidating.
Yes, I know. This is probably not what most kids want to hear, but if you didn't pass the Regents exams in June, you have 1 month until the exams start in August. So this is the time in order to prepare. And this year, there was more students that did not pass the exams than ever before. There was some revisions to especially the earth science exam. They rewrote it to be an earth and space science test, and many students did not experience success. So a lot of them are facing a retake in August.
So what do we do to get ready for that? I mean, you need to review everything you learned last year. How do you fit that into 1 month?
Well, it's important to start preparing now because a lot of kids think, well, I can just do it again. But if you've been in school every day and you didn't pass in June, then the chances of, 8 weeks off and then taking it again without any prep is unlikely to have a lot of success. So start preparation. You need to really focus on the content, review the material, especially if it's algebra, global study, earth and space science. Spend that time going back over the content, the vocabulary, make some flashcards, lay it out so that you understand the information. But most importantly, familiarize yourself with the test format. Get some test taking strategies. You can't just go in and guess at the answer choices. You have to mark it up. They're really becoming reading comprehension exams, and that's what's so hard for kids.
I feel like we know the answer, but some folks at home may not know. Why is it so important that students pass the Regents?
Well, the Regents is a big part of the New York State curriculum. Number one, it shows proficiency. Number two, it works towards graduation requirements. Some exams are requirements for students to graduate from high school. And also, it's important because you want to make sure that kids actually know the material, especially classes like algebra. If you didn't pass the algebra exam, it's not only a sign that, you don't know the algebra content, but you need that information in order to go into the future math classes. Algebra is the foundation of everything else you're going to do going forward. So if you want success in geometry or algebra 2, you need to spend that time and make sure your kids have good algebraic skills. So use it not just as a frustration, my child didn't pass, but also as an informative tool so that you can get the kids the help that they need so they can be successful going forward.
Can mom and dad sit down with Johnny and Susie and say, okay, let's learn this stuff together? Is that beneficial?
Absolutely. And there's some ways that you can do that. Number one, there's a great book out there called Let's Review by Barron's. It's a blue review book that you can get on Amazon or Barnes & Noble. And it lays out all the topics and you can go through some of them with your kids. It has practice questions and all the information that you need. There's also a website, NYSED, New York State Ed Regents.org. It has every past Regents exam. So you can go through it with your kids. They can take practice exams. The answer keys are with it. So you can see the multiple choice, the short answer questions. So you can see what does good look like and how can I help my kids prepare. And if they need more help than that and they're really struggling, make sure that you reach out and get the support you need so that they can be successful and that this isn't hanging over their head until the January Regents exams.
Goodness. All right, Susan, where do we sit with our summer reading list?
Keep reading. That's important. If you're not, you're going to hit me up for my books this summer. I've been busy, so I haven't been reading too much myself.
Your kids are all graduated.
My
now,
kids
right?
are graduated.
So
I'm off the hook a little bit. I get a little
last
free
time
pass.
she was here, I told her I needed the list of the books she was reading.
Yes, I did. I gave you some good ones last time. I would say what's probably on my summer reading list is to go back and revisit The Odyssey because I really want to see the movie.
Okay.
So great book there. Lots of well-developed themes, and then that could be a great experience with your kids. You could read it together, go over it, and then take a little trip to see the movie together.
That's a good idea.
I think that would be a great learning date for everyone as a family.
Right.
Susan, thank you so much for coming in this morning. We appreciate it. If people want to get their child a little extra help, is Sylvan accepting patients? Oh my gosh, are they accepting
It's not
students?
that painful.
It's not that dire yet, but yes, we are still accepting students. We have lots of new kids that are coming in all the time for Regents Prep. You have a month, you've got the time, really make it count. Help your kids go into the test feeling confident, make sure they can make a change from the last time they took it. Test taking strategies, reading comprehension, and content. Focus on those things.
All right. Good advice, Susan Starren. Thank you so much. We appreciate it, my friend.
Thanks.
Time right now, 9:18. When Arc Rochester returns, Steph will be here. She's breaking down some of our top political headlines.
The Political Pulse coming your way next.
No, we can't.
No, I would say give yourself a week, and in that time frame, you'll be fine. You'll say, "Oh my God, I missed this."
Right.
I can make breakfast for 2.
Our grocery bill will be
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6.
especially now my son's home. Oh my gosh, I could eat like for 10 people.
It's time for a political pulse check here on Arc Rochester. New this morning, President Trump is clarifying the terms of a nuclear deal with Saudi Arabia. In a post on Truth Social, Trump says there will be no enrichment of material. He went on to say the deal between the Department of Energy and Saudi Arabia will be approved. However, a condition of the agreement is Saudi Arabia joining the Abraham Accords. It's in an effort to bolster relations with Israel. The deal would allow American companies to give tech and expertise to Saudi Arabia. A key term of this partnership is that it's meant for civilian nuclear power, though Saudi Arabia's crown prince is not ruling out producing a nuclear weapon if Iran makes one. Congress needs to review the proposal, which would last for 30 years, and not all lawmakers are on board.
Why would we ever set up a situation in which there would be the likelihood of nuclear proliferation? We've already got around with an ability to enrich uranium to the point of being able to make a bomb, and we're going to turn that over to Saudi Arabia? No, we're not. This is just terrible, terrible policy.
And speaking of Iran, the military wrapped up its 12th consecutive night of strikes on the country. Central Command says last night's strikes were meant to degrade Iran's ability to threaten civilian mariners and commercial vessels. Traffic has virtually stalled in the waterway, and oil and gas prices are on the rise. President Trump is now threatening to destroy a bridge or power plant anytime Iran shoots a ship in the strait.
Iran is begging us,
okay, both directly and indirectly. Let's do a deal. Let's talk. Let's talk. Iran is begging every day. The problem with Iran is every time they make a deal, the people that are in charge there, they either break it or they want to change it. So it looks like they're not ready to make a deal. So they're going to continue to pay a price. And every night the price gets higher and higher and higher. And that's what's happening now.
We need to bring a new war powers resolution up. I was doing the math the other day, and we're at almost 6 months. And just because you stop a war and then restart it a few days later doesn't really mean anything to the Constitution.
4 service members killed in the war are back home. One soldier, 30-year-old Michael Swinton, died in Iraq during the controlled detonation of an Iranian drone. 3 others were killed after Iranian strikes on a base in Jordan. They've been identified as 28-year-old Angel Rampersad, 19-year-old Private Isabella Gonzalez, and 25-year-old First Lieutenant Tyler Feehan. President Trump attended the dignified transfer of the 4 in Delaware on Wednesday.
I just want to thank Tyler's mother, Sherry, his father, Stephen, and his uncle, David, great people. I got to know them a little bit on the plane, and standing there watching this sight, which is, it's very tough to watch, to be honest with you. Very tough. I think it's the toughest thing I do, if anything I do.
Now to a request for the DOJ to consider prosecuting former special counsel Jack Smith. It came from Congressman Jim Jordan, who chairs the House Judiciary Committee. Jordan claims Smith misled the committee with his testimony in 2025. This stems from records part of Smith's investigation into President Trump's efforts to overturn the results of the 2020 election. Jordan claims Smith obtained texts between the Trump administration and members of Congress. Smith previously said he had toll records which do not show what was part of communication. A Secret Service agent for Vice President J.D. Vance is now on administrative leave. A source tells CNN the agent is suspected of leaking information about Vance's travel for a news story. That story was apparently for MS Now. Some of the details included Vance flying in a Marine Corps helicopter to a golf lesson with his son. An internal probe is being conducted. Well, as Governor Hochul puts a moratorium in place on hyperscale data centers, the town of Henrietta is taking a proactive approach on their construction. Town leaders held a public hearing last night on new rules that would decide where the massive facilities could be built and what restrictions they would face. Some residents expressed concern about noise, pollution, and the center's impact on local wildlife. Henrietta's supervisor says there are no current proposals to build a data center. Another hearing will be held next month where a final decision could be made.
There isn't anything currently in the state law that would allow us to ban a data center. If they give us that capability, then we can come back and revisit and decide whether we do want to ban or if we're happy with what we've got.
They create an insane amount of infra noise. If you're not familiar, that's extremely low, non-human hearable noise that will affect you physiologically and devastate local wildlife. They're horrible for pollution.
And be sure to stay with ARC Rochester for your top political headlines. We are back after this.
Thank you for coming in.
Good to see you.
No, thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
It's really great. Hi, how are you?
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah,
Hey,
thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How is it out there?
It's
Beautiful.
Nice. It's
Is it?
nice.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day.
Sir, if you want to stand back up. Sorry, I just gotta fix your seat so the lady.
Oh, okay.
All right, they're
You
just
guys look as best as possible.
they're just grabbing a quick mic check. Could you just say your first and last names?
Brenda Gilia.
Perfect.
Tom Adamski.
Excellent.
All right. So when we come back here, we'll come out to Abby and I. We'll introduce the two of you. You can talk directly to us. (9:28) this Thursday morning. Thanks so much for sticking with us here on ARC Rochester. If you're looking for a fun way to hit the courts and give back to the community at the same time, one upcoming event serves up the best of both worlds.
The Sigl Tennis Benefit returns next month for 2 days of friendly competition, food, and fun, all to support children and adults with special needs served by Sigl. For more on the event, we're joined by Brenda Gilia, Vice President of the Sigl Foundation, and volunteer Tom Adamski. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Okay, so we just gave a little introduction to the benefit, but tell us more about it.
Well, it's a 2-day event. It's been going on for 19 years now, and it gives the Rochester tennis community a chance to get together every August and support an amazing cause, the Sigl Center. And it's gone from a 1-day event to a 2-day event where on Friday in the evening at 5:30, we have a fixed partner, all level round robin. And after that, dinner. And there's music playing through the whole night, and there's great door prizes. We have a raffle, and also Wilson Sports will be there to do a racket demo. So you can come out, try the latest racket.
Oh, nice.
And the rep always is handing out freebies to everybody. It's a really great time. Really fun evening. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, for someone who's sitting at home who says, you know, I've heard of Sigl before, can you fill us in? Give us a little idea of the incredible work that you do.
Sure. So Sigl Community of Agencies has been a staple in the Rochester community for more than 60 years. We have 7 member agencies that serve over 55,000 people with disabilities and special needs right here in our region. All the funds we raise throughout the year do stay local and support those people who need them the most.
After 19 years, I imagine it gets pretty competitive out there. Is that true?
Well, it's a 2-day event. On Friday, it's mostly fun. People really have an enjoyable time, and dinner afterwards. But on Saturday, it's a team event where it's much more competitive. There's 6 teams and 6 different divisions in that we play during the day. It's like a marathon of tennis. It really goes on for 3.5 hours. We have different levels, 3-5, 4-0, 4-5 for men's group, and then for women we have a 3-5, 4-0 women's division and then a mixed division. And we play all afternoon, and every game counts. And it's not just the point at the end of the day. Each team is raising money for Sigl. So we give out 2 awards, one for the team that raised the most money, and then one that won the tournament. So it's really a great weekend. And anybody that plays on Saturday is also there for the dinner on Friday night. So it's a very festive, fun time.
Now, what if my backhand, it's not good?
That's okay.
Not a
That's
problem.
all right?
That's not a
okay.
problem.
I'm still acceptable?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure.
And we do offer mulligans for a donation as well. So everybody always has the opportunity to get a second chance.
Who doesn't love a mulligan?
A mulligan, yeah.
Exactly. It really seems like such a wonderful event. It's at the Tennis Club of Rochester. I've never been there. Inside, outside?
It's all on clay courts
Okay.
at the Tennis Club of Rochester. It's a beautiful facility. And, it's the whole staff works together there to put on this event. And it runs smoothly, and it's a great time. And, we would hope more of the Rochester community, the tennis community, to come out and participate.
And honestly, win, lose, or draw, it doesn't really matter because it's supporting Sigl, and it's such a great organization. If someone still wants to sign up, is it too late? Can they?
Oh, no. You can sign up right up to the day before the event.
Oh, nice.
You'll want to go to lsigl.org/tennis, and all the information's right there for the event, and you can easily sign up for Friday or Saturday or both days. And we have spots available on Friday and on Saturday for players.
Perfect.
So we hope more people will come out and join us. It's really a great event.
Absolutely.
It's happening August 7th and 8th. Thank you both so much for joining us. We'll post all the information for you over on foxrochester.com.
Hey, stick around. A lot more to come right here on Arc Rochester, including when we come back, we're learning more about how one local rapper is getting ready to take the stage this weekend at ESL Ballpark.
And don't forget, you can watch us wherever you are. We're streaming right now on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and on foxrochester.com. Stick around. We're back on the other side of the break.
Been a while.
I know. It was, 2022 when you were here last, I think?
That was the first time. 2024 was my last for Essex.
That's right.
Yeah.
Was I here that day?
I don't know if.
Why don't I remember that?
I remember that.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay. That's all that.
if you were
Listen,
here.
we're glad to have you back. That's all that matters.
I'm so glad to be back. It feels like home, guys. I don't have
They
a team
just
today, so
give
it's
you
just me.
an ID badge just so you could get
Yes,
in.
you can just come and go at your own leisure.
Get an office.
Yeah,
Get an office.
right.
Good to see you. Good morning.
Good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Awesome.
And you've got the Red Wings gear. You're all
Yes,
decked out. I love
a
it.
custom jersey that they made for me.
Wow.
So, yeah, got my first pitch ball.
Welcome back. A Rochester hip-hop artist is about to take the stage for the biggest performance of his career.
Yeah, this Saturday, Shy the Realist will open for the Grammy-nominated Rick Ross at ESL Ballpark. He joins us live in studio this morning to talk more about the upcoming show and what this opportunity means and the message of hope that you share through your music. It's really incredible. First and foremost, thank you for coming back in. We really appreciate it.
Man, I feel like home. This is home away from home.
It's great to have you. We were talking during the break how this all came to be. How did this start? What did you do?
Yeah, well, aside from being dedicated to my craft, continuing to just show up and be a positive person in the community and with everybody that I work with, but also my ability to reach out and send cold emails. I saw the flyer and I immediately reached out and was like, hey, this is who I am. This is what I have going on. And just being humble. And I'm not guaranteed to get any opportunity, but I wanted to make sure that I present myself for whoever might not know me in the humblest way possible and let you know I am available to be used if you need me for this stage.
Love
that.
Yes.
You know, I think people could take that message and apply it to any job application, any opportunity they're looking to get. Your music is centered around positivity.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
I have a journey of turmoil, but I've turned it into triumph. And I want that message to be heard. I want that message to be received by whoever it is that comes across it. I want to tell my story and be a vessel for hope and for vulnerability and the strength of vulnerability, and how your story can be a testimony and be something that creates a ripple and a wave to others to do the same later. So.
It's really positive, and I like that because, you know, kids in the city of Rochester, they see a lot of them go through a lot of them live struggles that many others are so fortunate not to ever have faced.
Yes.
So it's gotta mean something to you to know that message is so impactful. What does that mean to you?
It means everything, especially when I look at my youth. When I look at my youth, I see the past me. I see the me that didn't have, I had role models, but I always didn't have the resources. I didn't have the know-how. I didn't have the guidance. And when I see them, I look at a reset button and an ability for me to use all of my expertise, what I know, my patience, and give them what I wish I would have had at their age. But also be an example that being a hip hop artist, I don't have to fall into the status quo. I don't have to be the stereotypical. I can just be the kid who loves anime, Marvel, came up from struggle, came up in the hood, but also used whatever was around me and my surroundings to be something positive, to fuel back into my community. And you don't have to necessarily leave Rochester. Yes, leave Rochester to get more opportunities, to get more people to know who you are. But I love and I want to put that love that I have for my community front fold, you know, and they can do the same as well and be proud of where we come from.
If you haven't considered writing a book, you absolutely should. Because
I'm actually working on it, and
Are you?
I haven't. Yeah, I've been working on it. It's my first. I put it off. You know, I started working on it when I first came here, actually, but I went through more, you know, trauma and turmoil. I lost my grandmother, who was the battery in my back. But I have been working on something. I don't want to say too much.
Okay.
Because I want to make sure I do a big announcement for it. But yes.
Well, we hope that announcement is right here.
You know what? I gotta get the key badge.
Yes.
So that I could just walk in and get my office.
We'll get you one. We will get you one.
We're running low on time here, but this is a very cool opportunity. Opening for Rick Ross.
Yes.
Tell us about how you're feeling. Are you nervous? You're probably not.
I do get nervous, but I'm thankful for my nervousness because my nervousness is proof that I take it seriously.
Mm-hmm.
The moment I walk into an event and I feel like, I got it, that's my arrogance and I'm probably gonna mess up. But the nervousness that I have always turns into like nervous energy so that every movement I do on stage is 10 times bigger. So I am nervous, but I'm nervous to give you guys an amazing show. I'm nervous to make sure that I show Rick Ross what Rochester has to offer and represent my community one more time.
And listen, we know you're going to do it, and you are going to do it very, very well, my friend.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming in. Always a pleasure having you, and it's great to have you back.
And if people want to check out your music,
Yes, Shy the Realist, this name that you see right there on that bar, you can follow that at. You can see my trailer that I wrote, directed, and co-edited at the Red Wing Stadium, and you can see more of my stuff. And yeah, I'm available everywhere that you can find Taylor Swift. I am there.
I like that. I like that.
That's good. That's good. He does it all.
I know, honestly.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Time right now, 9:42. When we come back, a look at some of the stories that have people talking on this Friday Eve.
Yeah, we're talking trends after this. (9:44), it's time to talk trends. We're starting with Blue Moon turning red hot this summer.
The beer is giving its signature orange garnish a fiery makeover with a new challenge involving hot sauce, ghost peppers, and a special beer glass.
Okay, so announcing the Blue Moon Spicy Orange Challenge. The company is selling a limited edition kit that asks adults, 21 and up, to bite into an intensely spicy orange slice before taking their first sip.
The goal is to endure the heat while drinking as little Blue Moon as possible. It sounds awful.
Yeah, wouldn't the company want you to drink as much Blue Moon as possible? I'm just saying, from a marketing standpoint. Each kit includes a custom Blue Moon glass, a dried orange slice coated with Frank's Red Hot Original Sauce, and ghost peppers, a bottle of Frank's Red Hot, and a gift card that can be used toward a six-pack of the beer.
The custom glass includes measurement markers so participants can compare just how much they needed to cool down.
Okay, so according to the company, this idea came to them after fans gave feedback to the Blue Moon. Blue Moon pairs well with spicy foods. What? Gave feedback to them that Blue Moon pairs well with spicy foods.
We got there. They decided to bring the heat straight to the fans so they can test out the elite pairing for themselves.
Only 100 kits will be released across 2 online drops. The first happened on Monday. The next one is on the 27th.
Each one is $19.95, a reference to their 1995 launch.
Are we purchasing one?
Maybe on Monday. Don't know though.
She's
that's
bummed up there.
Sound really depressed.
We're having a day.
Okay.
It's okay.
All right, we're going to move along To another adult beverage story. This should fix it, and this time we're talking about Fireball.
Oh, okay. Over the past few years, Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey has released a number of novelty merch items.
We've even talked about a few of them here on the show. Custom suit jackets, lipstick, golf clubs, lingerie, the Dad Bod fanny pack, and even a Christmas stocking.
All right, so now they're catering to sneakerheads, releasing Fireball Kicks.
The limited edition shoes are black and red high tops that have hidden pockets in the tongue of each shoe to hold a stash flask.
I don't really know if that's hidden super well.
Yeah.
But okay. The flask is a flexible 200 milliliter pouch designed to hold 4 shots of whiskey at a time.
The company is offering 50 pair of sneakers to some lucky fans beginning tomorrow.
If you want to enter, you can do so online for a chance at the limited time bundle, which includes 1 pair of Fireball sneakers, a 66 proof stash flask, and an extra pair of yellow laces, along with custom drawstring shoe bags.
Fireball. That's all I think of when I hear Fireball.
Yeah.
Fireball is also selling the stash flasks individually at retailers nationwide, where they can be purchased in 42 and 66 proof varieties for $3.99 a pouch.
According to the company, sneaker culture is all about being ready for what's next, so they wanted to create something that has the same hype that also includes an element of surprise.
Fans online are calling the shoes genius, some saying they must have them for concerts.
Yeah. Ashley, where do you get some of the fan reaction from? Because I always feel like people are like, amazing, and I want to know.
It's like their Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to know.
Instagram. Okay. All right.
These people who get excited over those things.
Listen, I have been known to get excited about a lot, but I just don't know if I
but yours are
comment
like
on it.
reasonable things.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's nicey. Thank you.
Like I don't know that I don't know that a sneaker that you can store a flask in is something that anyone needs.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought it was already a thing. I figured someone out there had already come up with it.
They probably have.
You know?
They probably have.
I would make it so that like the bottom of the shoe came out.
Oh, okay.
You know? But then I guess you could risk squishing it.
Or just one that has like a hose that runs up the inside of your clothes and comes out of your collar. So anytime you want a shot, you just go like that.
Tell you what, we're
Right?
going to develop it for the St. Patrick's Day Parade next year. We're going to start now.
We don't need to develop anything for that parade. We drink publicly there. Let's turn to another pair of new shoes that have a lot of people talking.
The gut health brand Let Loose has announced the launch of its... Hey, Ashley, I can't say that.
How do you say it?
Do we have the beeper noise? Beep.
Space shoes.
They are the shoes. Okay, so it's a toilet stool. That's what it is. Similar to a squatty potty, designed to improve posture during bowel movements.
I don't want to exist in a world like this.
I have bad news for you, bud.
The 7-inch tall stool shoes has been in the works for years, apparently.
According to the company, they have gone through countless prototypes, priceless engineering, and different development styles, all to create the perfect product for optimal colon alignment.
Just in time for the nationwide outbreak of that lettuce parasite.
Yeah.
No. The shoes are available online for pre-order on the company's website for $69.
The first drop sold out almost instantly.
No pun intended.
I don't want to read this anymore. Many calling this a fun way to get rid of ugly stools in the bathroom and replace them with something more fashionable and, quote, sexy.
Okay, they're not fashionable, nor are they sexy.
And you should not wear them out in public.
No. Or buy them. The shoes are available in 2 sizes. Great. Small, which fits women's sizes 5 to 8, and men's 3.5 to 6.5, and large, which fits women's 8.5 to 14 and men's 7 to 12.5.
The company says they wanted to create a problem that changes the way the world poops, giving users a smoother experience. Creating a problem?
Create a problem?
A product. That's okay.
I feel like they also created a problem.
They did. They created
it because this is a problematic item. They went on to say that the shoes are not made for walking, running, dancing, stair climbing, or causing chaos.
I'm sorry. If I go over to somebody's house and those are just hanging out in the bathroom, I'm gonna have to make fun of them.
What if you go over to someone's house and you bring your poop shoes?
You can't even say
it. I have to go to the bathroom. Oh wait, let me get my shoes. No. All right.
Horrendous.
Moving along to Japan, where office workers are furious over the amount of leg hair they're seeing at work.
As part of an extended campaign in Japan called the Tokyo Cool Biz, the Tokyo metropolitan government has encouraged workers to swap traditional business attire for lighter clothing, including shorts, to help them cope with increasingly severe heat and reduce energy use.
However, the move has sparked a lot of debate, especially among women in office spaces.
According to these complaints, the majority of women say they feel uncomfortable seeing their male colleagues' exposed leg hair at work.
There were a few women who disagreed with this new policy, highlighting the double standard that as women, they are still expected to wear tights when their legs are exposed.
Some men have even begun seeking laser hair removal before wearing shorts to work.
According to a hair removal specialist in Japan, more clients now view this as a matter of social etiquette when wearing shorts.
A survey found the issue had divided opinions. 53.5% of respondents opposing shorts in the workplace during summer, 46.5% supporting them.
Americans are weighing in on social media, as we do on any topic, about this issue. Some are saying they agree with the women.
Many writing men wearing shorts is disturbing and that no one of any gender should be wearing shorts to work.
I'm in agreement with that. Shorts are not work appropriate attire. They're not.
Okay.
Unless you're working at a bar or at a baseball stadium. No, you wear pants. You dress for the job you have. And if you work in an office attire is not a t-shirt and shorts. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. I've seen very cute outfits where it is like dress shorts and a blazer. I've seen women wear those before, and I think that's
fine.
It's like tailored.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm talking men specifically.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, you do you.
But I don't think you need to get laser hair removal. I think you just need to wear long pants.
Yeah, agreed. Others are saying that these women are being dramatic, and I disagree. Don't go anywhere. When Arc Rochester returns, it's time for our final thoughts.
We'll be right back.
or do you just shave? I mean, we know that you like to be like a dolphin, but
like a dolphin.
He likes his haircuts every week.
That does it for us here on ARC Rochester. Make sure to wake up with us again tomorrow morning, starting at 4:57 over on
13 Wham
that's right.
ABC. Much more live local news coming up later today. Stephen Selena.
John.
Yes,
Stephen
sorry.
John, not Flipper. He's with us again tomorrow morning.
We'll see you later.